very good day to all you patriots out there, and welcome aboard Tall Ship Tuesdays. If this is your first time making our acquaintance, welcome aboard. Kindly watch the introduction video from me on this page, as well as the introduction video by my trusty able seaman on the Tall Ship Tuesdays page. These introductions will get your sea legs. Now, enjoy the content the crew and I have in store for you this week. You'll recall, shipmates, our tale from the week past. The birth of the Navy. Commissioning of 5 ships to face the entire British Navy. And our first orders to clear the Chesapeake Bay of British ships. We set sail on January 4th, 1776, but were no more than 60 miles outside Philadelphia when winter completely froze us in. We were frozen in near the north end of Delaware, Reedy Island. And there we stayed for several weeks. We were most relieved when supplies arrived by wagon at the end of the month. But by that time, Commodore Hopkins, the Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Navy, was reconsidering his orders. The delay had made plain the weaknesses of our fleet, and it seemed clear to me the orders would be difficult to carry out. First, the desertions of our crew showed that the men's commitment to the cause was lacking. Second, though my drills had done much in the way of shaping us into a fighting naval force, it must be admitted we were no match for the finest navy in the world. Third, the weeks of exposure and hardship had caused illness aboard. Now 4 of the 5 ships carried men who had smallpox, a most fearsome disease. Commodore Hopkins had been in constant communication with the other commanders during these weeks, and I suspect he had gotten a new idea at the behest of Captain Whipple and his experience aboard Providence. If you'll recall, General Washington tasked Captain Whipple to sail to Bermuda and raid British gunpowder in store there. Whipple and his crew discovered that the British had removed the gunpowder, but it stood to reason that the rest of the colonies in the West Indies might still have theirs. To take it would be a greatly valued prize. The Commodore's orders from the Naval Committee had included the usual clause at the end of the letter that read, "If bad winds or stormy weather or any other unforeseen accident or disaster disable you from executing these orders, you are then to follow courses as your best judgment shall suggest to you as to the best use for the American cause, and to distress the enemy by all means in your power." Given the circumstances, I was not surprised when Commodore Hopkins announced our new plan. As soon as the ice broke up, we would sail south to the Bahamas to raid the forts of the town of New Providence for gunpowder and armaments. All in all, a much more suitable mission. And so, on the 11th of February, as the ice broke up around us, we hoisted sail and made our way southward. The first mission of the Continental Navy might not have been what the Congress intended, but we felt it had a much greater chance of success. The crew was excited as well. I suspect able seaman Barlow's content for this week might somewhat be inspired by our destination. I look forward to recounting the tale another day. For now, I reflect upon our current situation and how circumstances sometimes force us to change our priorities or greater mission. This current plague has forced so many of us to change many aspects of our lives, and yet decisions we make now could make for a new and somewhat better future ahead. I hope you're keeping a captain's log or journal to keep account of how your lives have been changed. Do hope you'll join me next week when we continue the tale of the Continental Navy's first mission. Good day to you.